time Emmanuel, the mighty Roman ships with red sails and golden eagles passed through the Pillars of Hercules. Beyond the strait lay an ocean vast and unknown. The stars became their guides as sailors with primitive tools but iron will charted their path across the sea. Storms struck, waves threatened to consume them, but the will of Rome did not break. Every wave carried the promise of a new world. And then, through the mist, a new shore appeared. Roman soldiers stepped onto the sand and planted the golden eagle. For the first time, Rome set foot on the land we call America. Natives looked in awe at the strangers clad in iron, and the Romans gazed upon a world beyond imagination. Two worlds, about to shape a new destiny. The empire did what it had always done. It built cities. It laid roads, raised temples, and filled amphitheaters. Markets overflowed with spices from India, gold and ivory from Africa, maize from the new lands, and silk from the east. Rome was no longer a Mediterranean power. It was the first global empire. But glory never comes without cost. The church still demanded faith above reason. Philosophers cried out for freedom of thought. Natives struggled to preserve their identity while the empire demanded unity. Rebellions rose, blood was shed, the endless empire faced endless challenges. Yet even in conflict, innovation thrived. Roman engineering fused with Greek knowledge. Steam wheels, factories, and locomotives emerged 1,000 years ahead of schedule. With iron and steam, the empire entered a new age, a transformation that would change the future of the world. The 19th century, but not as we know it. Cities rose with arches and columns, illuminated by gas lamps. Steam trams carried the golden eagle through the streets. People read newspapers in Latin. Modernity reborn in Roman form. in 2 world wars, this world chose another path. The empire remained united, armies marched under one banner. Instead of destruction, universities flourished. Instead of bombs, eyes turned to the stars. Rome sought not blood, but the heavens. And so, the moment our history gave to America, here belonged to Rome. In 1969, not the Stars and Stripes, but the Golden Eagle was raised upon the moon. The endless empire had stepped onto another world. Humanity, under Rome's banner, left Earth behind. The 23rd century, a digital world, but in Latin. Roman Internet, smartphones bearing the eagle, a global network under one power. Rome no longer ruled just lands, it ruled minds. And by the year 2100, Rome commanded the stars. Colonies on Mars, fleets traveling between Earth and the Red Planet, trade on a scale no empire had ever dreamed of. The visions of the Caesars had become reality, an interplanetary empire. But history has always taught one truth. No power is eternal. Even the endless empire must one day fall. The only question is, when will the end come?